September 1st, 1939, World War II begins. At that point, there are 3.5 million Jews living in Poland. By the end of 1944, 90% murdered by Germans and accomplices. Still leaving alive, 10%. 350,000 Jews in Poland after World War II. The overwhelming majority leave Poland in the 25 years after World War II. If you want to feel safe saying the statement, I am a Jew, it makes good sense to leave post-Holocaust, Soviet-occupied, communist Poland. So most of the Jews leave, but not all the Jews leave. The Jews who stay, the smaller group, many of them give up their Jewish identity to the extent that they don't even tell their children or grandchildren. Until 1989, the fall of communism. 50 years of hiding, 39 to 89. 1989, communism falls. And at that point, some of the not so young survivors begin telling their children and grandchildren that they were once Jewish. And since 1989, thousands and thousands, and perhaps even tens of thousands of Poles have discovered they have Jewish roots. And so the story of the Jewish community of Poland is one of discovery, the one of return, the one of a miracle. People often ask me, what about anti-Semitism in Poland today? The level of anti-Semitism in Poland is at the level of the rest of Europe, except other countries where unfortunately it's worse, like France, Austria, Hungary, Scandinavia, Spain, even parts of England and Belgium. Why do we think anti-Semitism is worse? And why do I say that it's less than people expect? In the years just before World War II, in the late 1930s, anti-Semitism was growing here in Poland. It was becoming vicious, it was becoming active, it wasn't genocide, but it was having social impact. And then the war came. And that's the last memory the Jews have of Poland, is of growing anti-Semitism. What's happened since then is the papacy of John Paul II. John Paul II, who has done more in the last 2,000 years to effectively fight anti-Semitism than anyone else. The Jews are older brothers in faith, and anti-Semitism is a sin, who changed the Catholic Church and changed Poland even more. While not everyone in Poland has changed their mind, but many, many have. And so you have a situation today where especially young Poles, young non-Jewish Poles, have an interest in what is this Jewishness about. 50 years you couldn't read or hear anything about it. From 39 to 89. After 89 it becomes curious, interesting. What are Jews about? And out of that curiosity, that interest has grown, for some, a very serious commitment to preserving Jewish culture and patrimony in places where their Jews no longer live.